Hey guys, so this is a follow-up video to my Mystery Ranch ASAP video. This one is showing more so my loadout, my setup, and how I carry the pack. So the biggest difference you'll notice on the front here is that I've added a Mystery Ranch stick-it pocket. I actually ordered this at the same time. This is a beaver tail pocket that you can attach to, I'd say, a large number of their packs. Seems like it is more specifically designed for the 3-day assault pack or this pack. You just have to check the PALS webbing on your pack to make sure that it would work. Basically, you need PALS on the side for these buckles to have somewhere to go. I attached it behind my ITS Tactical Skeleton Ice Bottle holders, and it goes on. Am I doing this in a way that makes sense? Yeah. Gotta push in and then pull out. Anyways, it slides on with a clip like this. I'll redo that later. And on the bottom here, it has basically these loops that go through the bottom PALS webbing. Goes through it, has a little keeper piece of PALS here, and snaps down. On the inside of this, on either side, there's actually a little sheet of HDPE, high density polyethylene, that helps give it some rigidity. So this is a great way to add a little bit of extra storage to your pack for, say, a jacket or something, if the inside's already full. So you can throw that in there. You can see I changed the gray zipper pulls for some black paracord with reflective tracers and added some tack toggles. Got that idea from one of Ramiel 77's videos. This is my normal loadout. I actually normally use this as a top loader most of the time, but when I want to fillet it open, it's great to have that functionality. So, lunch, Kieferoo pull-out with a Nexus 7 tablet inside, Case Logic case with the controller. I've got a separate video on that that I should be posting around the same time. I don't know which video I'm going to post first. My outdoor research backcountry organizer, a lot of useful EDC type stuff, medical related, eye drops, travel toothbrush, earplugs. I think I have a video on that one already. And at the bottom I usually keep in an outdoor research zip sack, a waterproof jacket. This is the Gore-Tex that I use for work. On the inside, you might remember from the first video, there were large gray pockets. I believe those are for hanging a hydration bladder from these tabs, and then the pocket would separate it from the rest of the inside of the pack. On the 3-day assault pack, those pockets are a little bit smaller, and the material that they're made out of seems to be stiffer, so they stay upright and closer to the walls of the pack. They don't really get in the way. On the ASAP, I found that when I was trying to use it as a top loader and I'd throw things inside, things would end up in either one of the pockets or maybe in the center, and I just wanted them to go in the center. I don't plan on ever using hydration bladders. So I carefully cut those out using a pair of my wife's crafting scissors. And you can see the seam here is actually where it's sewn in at. And I folded it over and cut it as close to the stitching as possible. So you can't really tell that it's over there. It doesn't take anything away from the pack to not have that, unless you wanted to keep your hydration bladder separate from the inside of your pack. I left this intact. I just folded it over the Mystery Ranch label there. So I added a Grimlock here on On the back of this, there's actually, it seems to be sewn in a thin piece of HDPE. I also added my own a little bit thicker piece inside the harness here, just for a little bit more stiffness. This is a triple out design BC8 with a waterproof pack cover by Osprey. Need to make a video on that sometime. And this is a BC4 with my Bluetooth inside. The sternum strap's a little bit different on this pack than it was on the 3-day assault pack. I don't really have a preference in either direction. I added a couple of Grimlocks to the straps. It's good if you want to clip something here for a few minutes to have some hands-free capabilities. Say you're carrying a shopping bag or something around the mall, you can just clip that here. You might look silly, but functionally it's sound. Hand sanitizer. I changed out all the zipper pulls. Just got some receipts and cough drops and such in there. You can see I changed out the ones on the inside too. The Zulu nylon ITS tactical skeletonized bottle holders. I've shown those off in another video on a different pack. I stowed all of the loose straps. Most of the straps came with their own folding Velcro to stow them. I actually swapped that out just for what's called one wrap, made by Velcro brand. One side is hook side and one side is loop side, and you can wrap it around anything and just roll it up. So that's useful for getting the excess straps out of the way. I did that to the belt as well, and then it has a little pocket here to shove that in. So this is the stowed belt. There seems to be a piece of semi-hard foam in here, just right in this little section. Trying to think if there's anything else worth noting, either about the pack or what I've done to it. Oh yeah, I added a Cobra wrap to the handle. It gives you something more to grab a hold of, and it also it makes the handle more rigid and stick up, so it's always easy to grab. You never have to like look for it, and you know, maybe it's laying up against the pack or something and you gotta like reach in and grab it and pull it up. It's always ready to grab with the Cobra wrap. That's just non-cord paracord. Meaning, I left the inner cords inside for thickness. I think that's about all. If you have any questions, let me know. The patch is by Low End Patches. It's the black and gray Viking ship. I think those are maybe my favorite patches, the Viking ships. Alright, thank you much.